Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and we're back with another episode in Persie's adventures in Middle Earth. We've just finished the intro. If you got a couple of other episodes up, so check back on those just to see how we're getting on. Just finished the intro, and I've just come out of the intro. I think probably, yeah.
What do you want?
This is where you get your milestone skill and stuff like that. So. Finish the quest. I've mucked around with the sound effects a bit. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Yeah, mucked around with the sound effects a bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. I wanted to hear my lute. I couldn't hear my lute playing. But I can now.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Bloody hell. I'll have to turn the volume down on the talking as well. Is there an option for that? Voiceover, player music volume? I don't know. Let's turn the sound effects volume down a little bit. There we go.
Might you lend me an ear?
Okay, Skoggy, what's going on, Skoggy? The captain of the guard, Unar, has been looking for you for an hour, at least. And what's worse for you, he's already angry due to a guard having abandoned his post. You may find Unar in Frerin's court. Okay, so we'll go and find him. We seem to have a little quest over here. Boggy, Deep Delver. Crafting the Maker's
I would be
Hall.
grateful for your assistance.
Well, we'll pick that quest up, and it looks like there's a quest marker on the gate here to Frerin's Hall. So we'll go in and see what's what. Seems to be levelling quite quickly at the moment. What I might try and do is keep the old rest XP up as much as I can. Now I'm sure there used to be a little quest over here. Yeah, where you got to find some gears or something. Bavor.
Greetings, traveller.
Okay. Yeah, so he wants to find a gear for some stuff. I believe the is this the auction house thing just around here? Yep, it's the Dwarven auction house. Let's carry on going. I have to say, up until now, I'm having a massive. I've got a massive love for the old Minstrel at the moment. It's quite fun. I have to say, you know, I mean, whenever just me being me and MMOs, whenever I do see a class, I immediately want to go and play that class. So I'm trying to resist the temptation here, because obviously I want this to be a proper playthrough, proper let's play that goes on and on and on, maybe forever. Oh, Flossie?
Come and stay a moment, friend.
Okay. He wants to defeat some cave claws and find his lost pickaxe. Okay, it's all pretty standard stuff at the moment. I'll go down to Frerin's Hall. Or Frerin's... Is it Frerin's Hall or Frerin's Square? I can't remember. Because I'm sure there'll be some quests down there to pick up for our little Dwarven Minstrel. What's that? Return home. Okay. I don't have too many skills at the moment, obviously only being level 6. Oh, there's lots of squares here.
By Doran's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Okay. I won't read. I'll read through some of these quests, but not all of them. There's a crack in the wall of the canal by the looks of it, and we've got to find some different materials to try and help out with that, so we'll do that. Let's see what Hallie wants.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
He's got some armour that he wants Bruni, the armour smith, to clean up for him. So we'll take that. That's along at the next place, that one. There's Captain Unar.
By Doran's beard!
The voices are really loud at the moment. I might have to look at those a bit later. Yeah, we're here. What do you want?
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
The news I've received is most unsettling, Persie. One of the armories have been left unguarded. Oh my god. Vifar's been a stalwart and dependable guard until now, but he has apparently abandoned his post. Outrageous. He wants me to investigate. Okay, so we'll go and see what's happened to old Vifar. Hopefully not too much. Have a little quest over here.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Okay, so Orma wants to make his son Gisli his favourite meal, which is cave claw legs, by looks of things. he wants me to go and collect some of those, so I will. Right, let's have a quick look at the quests first. Let's do the missing guard. Yes, I know that. Let's set that as our quest destination. It's over here. Let's go and have a look. I'm on there just for anyone who's interested, anyone who plays Lord of the Rings online. I'm on the Landravol server. I've just see, here we go. You see, here's my problem. Come across a Hobbit Warden. I think he looks cool. I want to play one of them. And then I sort of get all these, oh god, all these feelings about, you know, starting a new class, which would be completely pointless for this playthrough, because it wouldn't be a proper playthrough then. But there you go. Yeah, the sound effects are quite loud. Let's have a fight here. Got a new deed. I've got some deeds. Look, harmonious melody. Use ballads or coders. That'll probably go up quite quickly. Powerful voice. Use my cries. Smooth voice. Use piercing cry. Okay, those two will go up together, I'm assuming. And Herald's hammer. Cool. What else have I got here? Persie the Wary. Achieve level 5 without dying. Cool. Or falling in battle, they should probably say. Now, I've got to go up here. I can probably get past without... oh, there's a bloody goblin. New deed, Goblin Slayer. No way you can walk past a goblin without finishing it off. Not as a dwarf. I'll leave the cats alone though. Oh, here we go. The Arming Cave. Let's see what's happened to Vifar. I love the whole atmosphere of this game. I mean, I'm a bit of a, what would you call it? I'm a bit of a lore freak really with regards to anything Lord of the Rings. And whenever I watch a film or play a game or something, I'm always trying to sort of, you know, spot the discrepancies and the things they've mucked up. And I think they have mucked quite a lot up in Lord of the Rings Online, but at the same time, I think they've got the atmosphere is really good. I do like it.
Woe betide me.
Right. Oh, what happened? What am I doing inside the Arming Cave? I don't know. I was standing guard just outside the door like I always do, and then... oh, my head. Oh, someone's whacked him on the head and dragged him into the cave. There's a caved-in passage. That must be how they got in. Okay, so he's been knocked on the head and he's been dragged in here. And I'm going to go back and tell Unar. Now, as a...
woe betide me.
oh, sorry. As a minstrel, I think I could cast like raise the spirit on him, raise his spirits, make him feel a bit better at himself, but apparently not. Let's get out of here. I'm really enjoying the dwarf area particularly. I haven't done too much here before, but I do love the music, and I love the architecture as well. It's really good. That's the thing about computer games, isn't it? Really, you know, you sort of it's not just about the sort of the game mechanics and stuff. Well, not for me anyway. You know, I mean, whenever I play a game like this, it's sort of an MMO or an open world game, I'm always really interested in the architecture, how it looks, you know, that kind of thing. Trying to see if there's any styles that they've taken from sort of, you know, from real life and that kind of thing. Music as well. I mean, I love the music. So we're running back to, as you can see, as mentioned in a previous video. Whenever someone sees me playing an MMO, one of the family members, they always say, you seem to spend an awful lot of time running around. Yeah, and you do. There's Guard Captain Unar.
My Turin's beard!
Bloody hell, it's making me jump, the sound of that voice. We've either been burgled, they've taken weapons and stuff. Okay.
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Okay. Right, he wants us to... Someone's whacked Vifar on the head, dragged him into the arming cave, stolen some weapons, and done a runner into the Silver Deep by looks of things. So he wants us to go and check out the Silver Deep. For some, to find out what's going on. I might as well carry on with this quest at the moment. Might as well set it as a guide focus. Yeah, I hope the voices and the sound effects are not too loud. The problem I have with... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. The slight audio problem I have when I record games is that all of the recording I do through Fraps. I know I've seen some people before. I say some people before. I watch other people's videos, obviously, and they seem to use a separate program for recording the video and recording the voice. And I guess it's easier to control sort of sound levels then. I mean, I've gone into my mics. I use just headphones and mic basically to record. Very good quality one though. Hopefully that comes across. Yeah, but I have a quick look around the software for my headphones and my mic, and yeah, trying to get the levels right is a bit difficult. I think generally the overall volume, the master volume, dictates everything. So if you turn that down, everything goes down, including my sort of recording voice. So yeah, maybe I need to use a different program. I've heard there are better programs for recording video than Fraps, because Fraps takes up a lot of system resources when you're using it. Really hits the high frame rates. Maybe I should use a separate video and audio recorder. To be honest, that kind of creates more work. I mean, you know, I understand why people do that, and if they've got the time to do that, that's fine. But I'd rather sort of spend my time actually playing and recording than spending a load of time editing videos. But maybe that's something to do in the future. Anyway, let's have some fights here. Silver Deep Mines. Oh, so that's good. So I can do the Cave Claw leg quest while I'm in here as well. That's pretty awesome. I've been reading a bit about the Minstrel. It seems it's all changed to sort of like coders and that kind of thing now. It still seems to be the case that when you get war speech, if you're running around... Oh, wasted my bloody shout then. If you're running around... Oh, little goblin. 2 little goblins. Yeah, from what I've read on the forums, it still seems to be the case that if you're running around overworld, just killing general mobs, then war cry is the way to go. Actually, I think war cry is probably the way to go generally, really. But we haven't got that yet, so... No, I think there's a Minstrel I can get a shield at some point. What seems to happen, from reading about it, from what I can tell, it seems as though your coders, you kind of build them up with ballads, and then when you use the coder, it sort of uses up the ballads, maybe, or something. I'm not sure. Oh, bloody hell! Let's give it a go. So if I oh yeah, okay. So what seemed to happen there, and I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm teaching everyone to suck eggs, but when you use a ballad, it puts an effect on the creature, and then when you've got enough ballads on there to use a coder, you use the coder, and the coder uses up the ballads on the creature for an effect. I'm wondering though. I guess there's going to be a situation probably where you're better off just leaving the ballads, the effects that the ballads give you on the creature, depending on the coder, I guess, and what you're doing. But hey, I can use a mount now. You have a mount. I've got a mount in me. Let's bring up my inventory. I think on my last video I didn't open my 5-year doodads box gift thing, and I think inside there was a horse. So I currently I've got a festive azure steed, which is going to be a pony for me. I've got a red clad steed of the gap, Okay. I think that came with Isengard, so I'm assuming it's Gappa Rohan, maybe. That sort of steed. Oh, that was a critical hit. Woohoo! I was reading the Minstrel forums, and as you can expect, it's a mixture of people loving the class, people moaning about stuff like DPS and whatnot. From what I can tell, obviously, I mean, even in Warcry, I don't think the Minstrel is supposed to be a hardcore DPS class like a hunter. But I think it seems to do okay in sort of short bursts of DPS. But it finds it hard to sustain it, apparently. But that's okay, I'm not too bothered by that really. I think survivability is supposed to be good, which I always find the most important thing in a class. I did look at the Rune Master before I started this, as it seems to do healing and direct damage as well. But again, the whole sort of lore thing kind of prevented me from doing that. I'm not, I wasn't too happy with the Rune Master class, or whatever it's called. Rune is a Rune Master, isn't it? Well, minor ballad seems to be sort of available pretty much all the time. I kind of spam that one pretty much. Oh, a Blue Crag Warlord. Rawr. We'll use our cry on him. I think I'm going the right way. I think what I'm doing here is the correct thing to do. There's loads of bloody goblins in the way though. Holy smoke. Oh, wait, where are you going? Oh, he's put a net on me, so I can't move. That's why he moved away a bit. Oh, and I found some glowy stuff. Found a dead dower hand. Okay, so I've picked up a dower hand sword hilt, and I've got to bring that to Unar. What I didn't set my home point, so I probably could have teleported back, but now I'll have to I'll have to run all the way through the cave again, and then run across the snowy landscape to get back. It's funny then that I guess the dungeons are set up a bit differently in some of these older MMOs. But I'm surprised that some of the older MMOs haven't started to introduce some of the more convenient things about that some of the newer MMOs have introduced. Now, I have complained in the past about let's just finish this fight. I've complained in the past about MMOs making things too easy and too convenient, but certainly I think oh, I'm trapped again. Bloody net round my foot, look. But I certainly think like a teleport type thing at the end of the the dungeon, particularly if it's a long one, just to get you back to the entrance, is quite a good idea. But then I guess really maybe then you're sort of, from Lord of the Rings point of view, you're probably then really maybe you're sort of you're spoiling the whole Lord of the Rings thing then, aren't you? Because magic and teleportation was not a massive thing. When you think that it was only really the wizards that had magic, and the elves a certain type of magic. So I mean, I guess the dwarves had their own type of magic as well, but it wasn't really the magic as we know it. It's not massive fireballs and lightning bolts and that kind of thing. So I guess maybe a teleporter at the end of the dungeon would, I don't know, just take you out of the Lord of the Rings moment, maybe. Now I'm hoping that my Lord of the Rings Let's Plays here is maybe going to fill a bit of a void. Really, with the greatest respect, I've been looking for a good sort of Lord of the Rings Let's Play sort of playthrough from start to finish, or from start onwards, you know, for quite a while, and I don't know if people are just not doing them, but I've had trouble sort of really finding a good one. Not that I'm saying mine's a good one, but maybe it's filling a gap. But it seemed to, I mean, you do seem to get them, but sort of a lot of the ones I've seen recently, the video and the audio quality has been quite bad, that kind of thing, you know. The commentary's a bit bit odd. Yeah, but I have to say I do like a good watching a good Lord of the Rings online playthrough. There was a woman who had a channel, but she closed it a few months back. She did quite a good Lord of the Rings online playthrough. I think she closed it though, essentially because there was just before it closed. I can't remember the name of the person now, but just before it closed, she put a video up about, a bit worried about sort of the amount of views and stuff she was getting. The channel wasn't popular enough, but I mean, her Lord of the Rings Online videos were getting like over 100 views a video, and it's funny at the time because that made me. Let's just go and give Orma his.
What do you want?
Orma his legs, so he can prepare a meal for his son. Okay, that's cool. So now he wants us to take the meal to his son. That's a nice gesture. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, she was the lady who did the channel was complaining about the amount of views and stuff they were getting, but generally, like per video, it was a lot more than I was getting. You know, and it was funny because at the time, it sort of made me think about. It just made me think about why you do these videos, you know, and that kind of thing.
What is the meaning of this?
Let's pick up some shoulders to wear.
By Doran's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Oh, you're really loud, Unar, for God's sake. Yep, these shoulders are better than mine, so we'll switch them over. Oh, they look a bit different as well. Now, what does he want us to do now? Okay, he's concerned about the dour hand sword hilt, and he wants us to take it to Dwalin, to show Dwalin. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, it sort of does make you think about different people's expectations. I mean, some of the videos I'm doing even now, you know, after a year and sort of doing over 200 videos, you know, they only get sort of a dozen views, and yeah, and this particular person doing it was disappointed with sort of with over 100. You know, I guess it's all down to your expectations and what you want out of it. Another little YouTube anecdote that I've got is I was looking around at sort of channels. I was looking for a Let's Play of Borderlands 2, and I found someone doing one, and I went onto his channel. Guy in the UK, won't mention any names. Went onto his channel and sort of watched some of the playthroughs, but he was also doing like a vlog thing. So I looked at some of the vlog things, and it was funny because he got to a point where sort of one of these vlog videos was he was up and he was like really doing loads of videos and he was well up for it, and he sort of, you know, and I got the impression he wanted to make a living from it if he could, and all that kind of thing. The next video he was really down and he was fed up with it and he was putting himself under too much pressure and that kind of thing. And it was almost a bit. There's almost a bit of a bipolar thing going on, where one video he's down and one video he was up and he was really up for it and that kind of thing. But the overriding thing that came through his videos was that he was putting himself under a lot of pressure to create content, which I didn't quite understand really. You know, it was there's nothing wrong with that. If I guess that's what you want to do, that's fine, and spend your time and whatnot. But there were some videos where it was clearly making him feel a bit fed up and depressed, it seemed to me anyway. And it also got me thinking about, you know, why you'd want to put yourself under that sort of pressure. I guess the thing is that you see other people making a good living out of it, like the Yogscast guys, and you think to yourself, well, I'd like to do this. And to be honest with you, you know, I'd love to get to a point where I was making a living out of recording videos for YouTube, you know, but realistically that's just never going to happen. You know, like, oh, thank you very much, watchers. Nice and respectful there.
What do you need?
Let's show him the sword. Coming from anyone else, Persie, I would not believe these tidings, but you seem to be an honourable dwarf. I too thought the Dow Hands were gone from Forin's Hall for good, but it seems they still had designs on our gold. We will teach them a hard lesson, Persie, and they will rue the day they sneaked back into Forin's Hall, like the brigands they are. We will discover where they've taken the gold, Persie, and then we will deal with them. I swear this by Durin's beard.
Might you lend me an ear?
Okay. We need to find out where the Dow Hand burglars took the gold. Blah, blah, blah. The Frushes of the Vale of Frayne have long served as our eyes. Okay, he wants us to go and talk to Willie, west of Frerin's Court. He wants to speak to the stable. He wants to speak to Nos Grimsong, who's a friend of the Frushes, and they might be able to tell us what's going on. But we've got to go to Willie, the stable master, first. He can take us west of Frerin's Court. Okay, I'll accept that. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, it's I guess it all comes down to expectations again. You know, I mean, I think anyone who plays games and enjoys making videos would love to make a living from it, but it's not very realistic, really. You know, you seem to have to get hundreds of thousands of views per video to really make you know, maybe not that many, I don't know, but certainly you need to be getting a lot more than this guy was getting to be making even making your money back, probably, for the for the time invested. So yeah, it's a strange one. I mean, when you look at the two guys that do Yogscast and some of their affiliates, you know, I mean, they hit things at the right time. I think they started making videos when World of Warcraft was around, and then they went on and they sort of started doing Minecraft videos at the right time. You know, they really hit the Minecraft stuff when it was really popular, and so they got all these subscribers. I mean, they're pretty funny as well. You know, I mean, I don't always find them particularly funny. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends how I'm feeling, I guess. But yeah, and I think driving yourself to create content with the expectation that you want to do it for a living is, you're probably on a hiding to nothing. I think, you know, I mean, I hope this guy makes it, but I got the impression that maybe there were some other things going on other than the videos. Yeah, and it's tough, you know. I mean, I did feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest, on some of the videos, because, as I said, when you sort of put yourself under pressure to do anything, then it's can be a bit of a more like work than actually sort of doing it for any enjoyment. But anyway, that's enough waffle about YouTube. So we've got some other quests here. The prologue quests are going to take us away from Frerin's Court, so we need to do some of these other ones here. Let's defeat Clave Court. Let's do this one. Let's look for Flossie's lost pickaxe. Let's set that as a quest guide focus. Let's go and look for his pickaxe and kill some cave claws. What I probably should do is use my bloody horse, shouldn't I? Let's go and set myself at the whereabouts is the... Sorry guys, I'm looking for the... I'm sure there must be a stone around here somewhere where you can set your home point, so you can just return to it quickly. Where is it? Where is it? That Hobbit Warden's still standing there. I don't know what he's doing. Right, I can't find the goddamn blasted waypoint, so I can sort of teleport back. Is there not one here? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Or am I just completely missing it? Oh, we'll forget that for now. What I will do though is let's use my horse. Oh no, I need to buy the bloody skill first, don't I? Oh, sorry about that, guys. So we're running again, essentially. Now I'm just checking the time, just keeping an eye on the length of video. I'm recording these videos in 1080p at the moment. I'm not sure how long that will last because they're massive. And although I've got a new posh BT Infinity, which really does increase the upload speeds a lot, but I'm always a bit dubious about deleting my raw videos from YouTube before I've edited them. But these ones are so big, I don't really have space to keep them all. Now, I believe we've got to go back up to that cave where we came from before. Let's go and have a look. It's funny coming to this from Guild Wars 2, which I have to say I haven't been back to Guild Wars 2 since the last video I did. I don't think much. But coming from Guild Wars 2 to this, you know, all this sort of running around, retreading your steps, sort of going back to the same location you just been to do a quest. it's a bit frustrating. But anyway, right, kill cave claws. We can do that. Do I need to pick anything up from them? No, just need to kill them. Oh, kill them inside the cave. Oh god. I thought to myself, I didn't get a little quest thing for that, but I've got to kill them inside the cave, not outside the cave. Okay. Oh, that's quite good because I can actually do 2 quests here. 2 quests for the price of 1. This is the place where we did the Skorgrim quest, isn't it? Where his statue thing was, I think, probably. Well, I don't know where that cave claw was going. Getting out of the way by the looks of it. It almost seems a waste to to use my shout on these guys, but I guess it all helps with advancing my my whatsits. Now I'm finding plenty of sand in here, and I've got the nasty feeling that the gypsum and the stones are in a different cave. I'm not doing it at the moment, obviously don't need to, but I think what I quite like about the Minstrel is that I get the impression that you can use a lot of your skills on the move while you're running around, which would be quite good for. I actually, now I think about it, I also believe there's a chest here. Yeah, there is, and this is where the first gear is for another quest. There we go. Found the first gear. Okay, so we've done two and a bit quests in this place. That's cool. Oh, bloody hell. Where does that go? Okay. Oh, I'm here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite good. That's kind of left me quite close to where we need to go. Okay, guys. What I think I'll do, I think I'll probably end this video here. What I might do is just to avoid a little bit of running for you, is I might go and sort of go and turn these quests in and pick up any new ones that there might be from those same dwarves, and then, you know, episode 4 will continue on from there. Hope you enjoyed the video. A lot of waffle this episode, particularly about YouTube and not about Lord of the Rings Online. But you know, part of these videos, I think, is just to have a bit of a waffle about stuff and maybe try and get you guys involved in conversation as well. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you again soon.